we're finishing the pig pasture, and this morning we ran stakes the whole way around the garden, so we're going to have a hard fence on the garden, and I'm just so excited. The bees thawed out this morning. It rained right after we got them in and set up. It started to rain, and it rained all day yesterday, so you can see we have lovely mud, but I'm not complaining because honestly we desperately needed the rain. So the garden is getting fenced. Hi, Sophie. She doesn't go too far from me, and if she hears me, she comes right back. We are going to put a 16-foot cattle panel gate here so that when our red truck that has the 5th wheel hitch in it is fixed, we can pull out the camper and open that all up. So that will be amazing to have that extra space. But we actually need the camper for Memorial Weekend because we are having family and friends come up to spend the weekend, so that's extra sleeping space. Joe's doing the wonky area on the tractor that I won't drive. So I just walked around and dropped clips at the base of each of the T-posts so that as the fence gets to it, there's something there to hold it in place. Oakley, do you have a bone? I don't know if you can see Toby's ears back there. He found himself inside. He is very happy. The Panny is down in somewhere, so hopefully she stays until we get the fence done, and then we won't have to worry about putting her in. We'll only have to find Gilbert and Willow, and they will be good to go. And I see exactly why Joe told me I would not come up that hill. I don't know if he's going to make it up the hill. I should probably go see if I can help him.
Yeah, you can do your voiceover. Joe got the tractor stuck.
There's no voiceover at all. It's just you talk through it. But as you can see, the tractor's not really stuck. It just won't go up the hill. So I don't know if that... Does that constitute being stuck when it's just mud? It's not stuck. It'll still go backwards.
So long as you got fuel and motivation, it ain't stuck. It'll come out one way or the other.
It's not stuck. It just won't go forward.
Correct. Oh, I can make it go forward. I'm just not willing to take that chance today with wet, muddy dirt.
So all that happened was it's too slimy, and he tried to lift up the rear end to let the front grab, and the other front tire was off the ground, and the back tire is off the ground. It's just not going to work on this direction, so we're going to cut the fence, attach it to the outhouse, which we're going to do anyway, and he's going to back out the trail the way that he came in.
The hell I ain't. I'm turning around and driving out.
Oh, are you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a drop-off right there.
Well, it's there, but yeah.
And then we'll come back in from the other side and continue to run it around the garden. And this is going to be the gate right here for the pigs in case we need to bring the tractor in for whatever. My little shadows right there.
You unhook me?
From the T-post?
Yeah.
Sure. Maybe. No, it was caught on the front.
I'm trying to pull it this way.
And off he goes. He did that a lot smoother than I would have. I would have got it done, but not like that. Sophie? There were a bunch of bees laying down there this morning that I thought they were dead on the lid. But apparently they were just cold. We had a couple climbing around on the ground, some on the flowers, and they're all buzzing all over the hive. So that is a wonderful... There is one dead one down there at the drinker, but that's okay. That's a wonderful sign. That makes me very happy. Good, healthy looking queen inside. She was real big. He's not completely sure that he likes being petted yet. Gilbert's a nice boy. See, I'm not gonna hurt you, buddy. Oh, goodness me. I want to get that tag out of his ear. I don't like anything about that one. It literally looks like they took a fishing hook. And it's a metal tag, so that irritates. Good boy, Gilbert.
Here, let's go.
Wednesday and Thursday, they're calling for it to get down into the mid-30s. So I still have not planted anything outside as far as vegetables or fruits or anything. I did pick up a tray, a flat of strawberries, just to make sure that we get something. Toby, don't eat that. So now that I came and saved the goat and cow from the string that they had to find, I'll show you what else we did. We did get the fence run completely around, and hey Panny, got both pigs and the goat and the cow in here. So they're going through and they're turning up and manuring and whatever else they're doing in here, eating the weeds. We are not fencing off the garden from the pigs area or from the pasture area right now, because we're keeping this open, and I'm not planting the garden until after Memorial Weekend so that we can put the 12 dogs that are going to be here in the entire garden and pasture and have a good space for them to stay out from underfoot. Everybody seems to be doing good. Been in here for the past 2 nights. Well, the first night, the pigs and the goat pushed their way out. Toby stayed in. He seems very happy. Last night, we secured the gate better with carabiner clips, and everybody stayed in, and they've been fine all day. So they're getting fed in here. They're living full-time over here right now, which is really weird to me because I'm so used to them being over by the house and talking to them and seeing them all the time that now I have to go looking for them. But they are doing a good job of dropping manure. So here is our, it ain't pretty, but it's functional gate. It's a 16-foot cattle panel. Hi, Gilbert. How you doing, buddy? Guess I'll get this out of here, too. Hi, little man. Is you going to come say hi? Is Gilbert going to come say hi? Hello, buddy. How's he doing? He's still, he'll come and let me pet his nose. But he's not, and I can pet his nose, his bridge of his nose and the top of his head, but that's really about it. I was too lazy to open that bottom one because I didn't want anybody pushing out. So I just lean it and I squeeze. Chickens have been thoroughly enjoying the fenced-in area too. They've been over here most of the time. Hi, Willow. She's not thrilled about being locked up, but I think they're all going to work it out just fine. We did, like I said, we did the 16-foot cattle panel, and we did a gate here because we need to be able to eventually get that camper pulled out. And by opening it the way that we did, we'll be able to pull the camper out this direction. And this little end room over here will have to come off. But just to shore up the gate so it wouldn't sag, wouldn't twist, I just took some scrap wood that we had, 1x4s, and made a frame for it just to sandwich the fence right in between the boards. So you can see they aren't even all the same length. It's literally just pieces that we had. It's not super pretty, but it's going to give it some more rigidity for when a 250-pound pig lays against it. And we're still able to open it up. We're going to have to figure out something better down here for hinging. But for right now, how's he have it? Oh, right now he's just using the zip ties and a couple of carabiners down there for hinging, and it just swings. So it works. Like I said, it ain't pretty, but it works. So today is Tuesday. We've really just been enjoying my son and his boyfriend being here, hanging out. Yesterday we went and did some running around and some shopping. He bought me a beautiful hanging basket that I have up on the front porch. I got some hollyhock to trellis up the front porch posts. So it's starting to look a little bit more like home, a little less like camp, cabin. It's really exciting to me just to be able to have a little bit of the pretty, even though everything's not done. And I know that I'm trying to strategically put things where I know that they're not going to get damaged, and if I need to move them, I can easily move them. Eleanor, what's wrong? Good morning. It is Wednesday morning. I am back from doing my early run, and I am trying to get to this garden and get this thing filled up before the bees get too active. You can see they're just now starting to come out, starting to warm up. That little guy right there, he's just cold. He's fine. She. I guess that one's technically a she. I got to get in there and get the dirt off of the top of the hive, but I accidentally had a little bit of an overspill this morning. But I got 2 more buckets of filled dirt in here. I'm going to spread this around and then get my bags of soil in, get my plants planted, and then this is going to be done. And while I know that I'm not putting enough dirt in, it's what I'm going to do for this year. I'm done after this. I want to get it done, get it over with, and leave these kids alone. So that's what I'm doing right now. Tell you what, it's kind of hard to believe that it's 8 o'clock and warm enough that you're starting to break a sweat doing a little bit of nothing raking, and then know that tonight it's going to get down into the mid-30s again. So tomorrow will be the same way, high of 70 and low in the low 30s. Definitely need more soil. I just don't want to buy it. I don't want to spend the money on this, but this is at least going to give us a decent start and get some organic matter down into the soil, and then hopefully every year I can just keep adding compost and a little bit more soil to it until we have a real nice healthy bed. One of the plants that I bought for over here is a miniature lilac, and it is open right now, and it just smells so amazing. I bought these plants the other day, last week I guess, and I just haven't been able to get them in yet because we got the bees and right away, and I wasn't able to get this done. So I've just had the pot sitting in here. 4 bags of what I'm putting in here is a humus compost mix, and the other 5 bags are topsoil. And I think it also has some compost. I'd have to look at the bag. Pretty sure it also has some compost in it. These bees seem to be real calm now that they're not angry about transport. I've had no issues with them at all. We haven't actually messed with the hive at all. Just listen to make sure it's still buzzing when nobody's out. But for the most part, it's very active during the day. They're just now warming up and coming out, so I guess I need to hurry it up. There she is. She's all done, all pretty, put together. Have a little walking path because with the Flow Hive, it's got windows, not in that box, but in the super that goes on top of it. It has windows that you can open the side and see the combs. So I wanted to be able to get into it, and then you actually drain the honey from the backside over by the yellow flowers. So I put a little path in there. You can see lots of activity with the bees. They're all doing real good. They're getting their sugar water. That's lid to my flower bucket, but it served its purpose. And I don't think they care that it says flower. There's some things that Joe and I just have a real hard time spending money on, and to get a little bee feeder, it's literally a mason jar with a different type lid on it, and around here they're like $8 for the lid, and that doesn't make any sense to us. So we just took a regular jar, put holes in the lid, put our sugar water in it, and flipped it upside down. The stone in the lip of the big lid allows it to drip down in, gives them plenty of space, gives them a little feed area. Maybe at some point in time I'll paint it so you don't see the word flower, you don't see what it is. I might eventually get a little flat bird feeder, one of the little tiny decorative ones, to put in there for them. I don't know, but right now that was just $8 that we didn't need to spend because we can come up with something that's equally as efficient. And on that note, guys, I'm going to bid you all a very happy Memorial weekend. And I hope everybody takes a minute to remember what Memorial Weekend is for. Enjoy your friends and your family and your cookouts and your barbecues and your parties, your drinks and your fireworks. Enjoy them. Kick off the summer the right way, but take a minute to remember the Memorial Day is actually supposed to be a day of remembrance for those that we have lost, for everybody that has given their lives for us and done so much to allow us in 2023 to have the lives that we have chosen to have. So let it cross your mind for just a quick minute. Say your thank yous, give your moment of silence, and I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday weekend. Please be safe. Don't drink and drive. Party all you want, but stay put. Just be safe. And as we're getting the rest of the family coming in this weekend, probably won't be on here a whole lot. So, I'll see you guys next week. Have a wonderful weekend. Talk to you soon. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, and follow us. We truly appreciate everybody's love and support, all the comments that we get on our posts. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and of course here on YouTube. So we appreciate you guys. Talk to you soon. Have an awesome weekend. Bye.